With the exception of Matt and Amy, Tori and Zach Roloff were the only couple who had starred in Little People Big World for the longest. Though the latter had been involved in his family show since childhood, his wife only joined him after they started dating. Supporters of Little People Big World once believed they understood everything there was to know about the pair. However, by disclosing more obscure information through their podcast, Raising Heights, they are disproving the audience's assumptions. In an upcoming episode, the pair spoke out about their early dating experiences. When it occurred, they must have been 19 or 20 years old. They discussed how they were coming to grips with dating someone of a different height, but they had quite different perspectives. In the end, Tori came clean in this segment about some pretty harsh realities. When Tori and Zach first shared their dating experiences on Little People Big World, they were merely adolescents. Fans discovered there were a lot of aspects of their lives that the TLC program missed after listening to their most recent podcast episode. Among them was Tori, a typical height individual coming to grips with dating a diminutive person. Tori revealed something rather unpleasant in a section. Tori first believed she belonged to a specific kind. She'd really written out a lot of males who were shorter than her. But when she met Zach, everything was different. He was not as tall as she had expected, but there was nothing about him that she felt the need to criticize. 8 years have passed since Zach and Tori exchanged vows. Most people that watch Little People Big World must already be aware of how they initially met. 1 year before the pumpkin patch opened, Tori had offered to help out at Roloff Farms. Zach saw her at that point and found her cute. When one of Zach's pals saw a chance to tell Tori this message, the rest is history. After that, they started dating, ended up becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, were married, and had 3 adorable children together. After going on a few dates together, Tori and Zach decided to take their relationship a step further. Eventually, the Little People Big World actress showed her father her boyfriend's photo and informed him about him. He repeatedly questioned his daughter about her certainty at first since he was unsure. To be honest, Tori didn't need much persuasion to get her father to agree. Tori makes jokes all the time about how her parents prefer Zach over her. When her dad finally got to meet her future husband, she remembered how he finally realized why she liked him so much. Tori's father approached her to let her know he now understands. They are the most popular couples on the show, and what viewers adore most about them is how genuine they are. After more than 10 years together, Tori and Zach Roloff have been a part of the Little People Big World reality TV series. Increasing public awareness of the tiny person population has been the main goal of Little People Big World. That's why Tori and Zach's relationship changed everything for the Roloffs. Tori and Zach are not of typical build, after all. Their most recent podcast episode had a discussion about this. And when Tori eventually admitted to her friends and family that he was a small person, she didn't take it well. Among all of them, Tori's father most of all, who opposed her pairing. The question is, how did she persuade him and everyone else in her vicinity? Tori and Zach have been a member of Little People Big World for quite some time. Even though their time on the program came to an end, they are still revealing a ton of personal details that the TLC cameras were unable to get on camera. Among them was the state of affairs between their families in the early stages of their relationship. In an open discussion on their podcast, Raising Heights, the Little People Big World couple discussed it. When Tori started dating Zach, she talked about how her father had reservations. That specifically occurred when she realized he was a small person after seeing his photos. Tori was questioned whether she was sure several times by her father. It was hardly the man he had imagined for his child. The pair didn't need to persuade anybody, though. For Tori's dad, everything made sense once he met Zach. He could see why she was so fond of him. Tori even makes jokes about how Zach is now preferred by her family over her. With great pride, Tori stated that her father had no consideration about the height difference when he first met Zach. He saw right away why they were dating and how much they enjoyed each other. This part of their love story made all Little People Big World fans drool. They both acknowledged how simple it is for individuals to make incorrect assumptions when they are unaware of all the details until they eventually do. Tori and Zach have now been together for over 9 years and have 3 gorgeous children. As Tori told her family's narrative of how they supported her dating him, Zach offered his own viewpoint. The Little People Big World actor claimed that he had always wanted people to ignore the evident physical element of him since he is a disabled person. He was relieved that his future bride could accomplish it right away. Tori had no trouble accomplishing it, even though it was difficult. Tori said that when someone isn't the proper fit for them, they search for everything that is wrong with them. Zach might be taller than her, but in her opinion, there was nothing wrong with him. Actually, she couldn't have found anything to criticize. Stars of Little People Big World, Tori and Zach have dealt with several health issues with their children. The couple had several difficult situations when they had to make important choices for the health of their kids. Fans of Little People Big World are well aware of the difficulties the couple had while Tori was pregnant. A miscarriage also occurred before Josiah, her youngest son, was born. Jackson has undergone surgery in the past to treat his bent legs. The terrible experience of the young parents was something that TLC viewers did not want to repeat. Lilah Roloff has attracted attention from viewers right away with her overwhelming cuteness. Regretfully, the little child had to have her tonsils removed by surgical means. Tori and Zach just updated their followers on their daughter's stage of recuperation. Stars of Little People Big World, Tori and Zach have been supporting their daughter Lilah during her recuperation. When the couple disclosed that their young daughter would be having surgery, fans became concerned. Lilah needed surgery because of her moderate case of sleep apnea. In the past, Tori updated her followers about her daughter's sleep study. Thankfully, everything went smoothly and their princess had no problems. Fans of Little People Big World have been inquiring about Lilah's recuperation after the operation on a regular basis from Tori and Zach. In their most recent podcast, the couple provided a significant update on their daughter's health. Zach said, "She's recovered really well." Tori was happy to find that her little girl's recuperation was going well in the interim. With a brief chuckle, Zach, after waking up and during her naps, she has been really emotional. He said, "It's obvious his daughter has been milking it." The TLC star's spouse clarified that they were anxious about their daughter's reaction to it. Lilah has been doing really well, thank goodness, and Tori gave an explanation regarding why the medicine is being taken rather frequently. Furthermore, the speaker said, "They think they're good, and then all of a sudden they're not so keen on the medicine," she said in reference to the general consensus. She continued by saying that there was nothing they needed to do if they had to wake up in the middle of the night. The couple was also relieved that their daughter was sleeping better and no longer snores. Tori and Zach, stars of Little People Big World, have shown one another a lot of support during their journey. The actress recently talked about the difficulties she had while filming while pregnant. She described how the producer urged her to change into a new outfit, and she started crying. Because of her mood swings and tendency to become passionate about everything, the TLC singer called herself a brat. Tori clarified that she didn't want to wear pants and felt comfortable in her top and leggings. Thankfully, her spouse was providing for his spouse appropriately. The reality TV star said that her husband had replaced his wife and assumed responsibility for the shot's cancellation. She also mentioned that if she didn't feel like filming, he made sure to call off the session.